If you've been playing Roblox for a really long time, or even just a few years, chances are you've come across one of these elevator games, pioneered by the Roblox Classic, the normal elevator, where on each floor you'll stop on something totally random, different, or just plain weird. There isn't like any goal to the game, all you do is just enjoy yourself. But obviously when an idea makes its way to the front page once or twice, there are gonna be people coming up with the same type of concepts. Sure, there were games like the horror elevator that changed up the premise of the normal elevator entirely, where on each floor a different horror character would be picked to chase the player, followed by a PNG jumpscare image that someone probably cropped out of Microsoft Paint. But there was a huge issue with games like the horror elevator. There were only so many floors to visit. Once you'd gone through all of them, that was it. That was the whole game. Replay value is the holy gem that makes Roblox games appear on the front page to begin with. You want to give your audience a reason to come back. That's why you don't see many single player RPGs make it past 10 active people at once. If there's nothing to do in the game, why bother? I think that's what Roblox developer Mr. Not So Hero saw when he was playing these elevator games. There just isn't much reason to come back to them, apart from goofing off with friends once or twice. And that's where this video comes in. Lo and behold, the holy grail of Roblox elevator games in general. The scary elevator. Holy heck, is that the title of this video? Now, before we even talk about this thing, I want to get something out of the way. The scary elevator is not a horror game. Yes, I know it has horror characters specifically in the game, but if you were to just sit there and play it for a few hours, you'd realize that the scary elevator being a horror game isn't Mr. Not So Hero's intention. In fact, I believe that's the opposite of what he's trying to create. I feel as if the scary elevator is one of those comedy, horror, simulator hybrid games. Keep doing the thing till you win, basically. A great example of this would be the Horror Mansion. It's not specifically trying to be a horror game. Trust me, you'll get the idea if you play it. Anyway, back to the scary elevator. We're getting off topic here. As soon as you get into the game, you'll arrive in a lobby that definitely doesn't look like this. Yeah, Mr. Not So Hero changes the lobby every update, which makes my job being a YouTuber extremely difficult. But oh well, this video is outdated, who cares? Just looking around at the lobby and all of the buildings, you can tell that Mr. Not So Hero put a lot of time and effort into making it look great. It's almost got that cartoony feel that a lot of Roblox simulators have. In the lobby, you'll be able to buy gears in the shop via survivals, coins, and rebirths. Once again, I've got to point out that I really like games with shops. They just make the game so much more enjoyable and replayable as a whole. You start out with nothing and slowly make your way to buying the most expensive item you can. Also, you can get game passes, pretty much like you'd expect. Super OP items. Listen, I've been playing this game since 2018. I bought the Fazbear Friend and the Diamond Coil a long time ago, and I don't regret buying them, honestly. But like all game passes, only buy them if you've been playing the game for a while, otherwise you're just wasting money. Anyway, onto the game itself. Well, the elevator that is. I mainly want to go over how the game and rounds work. So basically, once you walk into the elevator, you'll have to wait around 10 to 15 seconds for the elevator to stop on a scary floor. Once it does, you'll have to survive against the chosen killer. Like the stuff I said about the lobby, I really like the attention to detail on almost all of the maps. All of the floors fit the elevator really well and are extremely faithful to the original game or movie that they're from. I'm not sure if Hero made all of the maps, but they do have that same cartoony art style the lobby does, so maybe. There are over 40 floors to explore in this game, and after some clever counting, it took me just under 2 hours to visit every one. I don't know, maybe my luck is bad or something. My favourites have to be the Jeff the Killer, Siren Head, and Bendy's floors. They have a certain atmosphere to them that really fits the mood of the game in general. My only complaint is that the killers feel too, well, weak. Maybe I'm just good, but they feel really underwhelming for some reason. I guess maybe the insta-killing ones like Siren Head offer somewhat of a challenge, but some of them are just plain easy to juke and run from. I don't know, maybe it's just the items that need nerfing. Around the floors there are coins, which you can collect to increase your overall point total used to buy items from the shop. Another way to increase your points is just by surviving elevator rounds, and this works in the lobby as well. So if you just want to leave your computer running one day with an auto clicker to grind out points, go for it. Also, I noticed apparently players get 35 coins every minute of playtime, which again, you can just go AFK for. Another way to grind out points. This game seriously has no limitations, does it? Now, Now, let's talk about the items you can actually get from points. Again, the shop probably doesn't look like this because this is a previous update. Items in this game do all sorts of things, like healing and jump and speed boost, which I think is really cool. Hero could have just chucked a few speed calls in the shop and called it a day, but no, he decided to make some of the items, you know, actually useful. But hey, you can also buy weapons in the shop. Yeah, but they can't kill killers. I mean, they give you a jump boost, but I don't really understand this concept. Why not just make the jump boost items like, I don't know, a separate item in their own right, but I still like the variety nonetheless. Oh, and you can also buy items for rebirths. What's rebirths, you might ask? Well, basically for every 3,000 points or 75 survivals that you get, you have the option to rebirth, which over time you can buy powerful items with. During rounds, you can sometimes find hatches on specific floors, which grant you 35 points and teleport you back to the lobby once used. If you have a broken speed item, what you can do is teleport back to the lobby and keep using the hatch over and over. But I'm still glad that this feature exists even with a cooldown. It makes the player question if they want to risk going for all of the coins and the hatch later, or play it safe and just go for the hatch. Or, you know, you could just be like me and get a really broken speed item, go through the hatch over and over and cheese the whole game. Yay. Oh, but there is another reason why these hatches exist. Red keys. Yep. Sometimes while you're exploring a floor, you can find red keys which you can pick up. The keys themselves don't do anything, but once you use a hatch and get back to the lobby, you can use this key on the red key room door and get super OP items for free. The only issue with this is that the red keys appear in the exact same spot every floor. So if you know where they are, it sucks for everyone else. But hey, who doesn't like free things, right? So, the scary elevator, what do I think of this? It's a little flawed, sure, but past that, it's still one of the best elevator games on Roblox, at least in my opinion. It's a shame that you have other elevator games like the insane elevator and the creepy elevator, both places that steal the source material and completely throw the charm the scary elevator had down the toilet, but get more traction somehow. So yeah, go give this game a play or something, it's in the description, it's pretty cool in my opinion. Yeah, honestly, I'd say more about this game, but there is currently a demon in my room who has been staring at me for the last 10 minutes, watching me edit the last seconds of this video. So let me go deal with that, and I'll be back with my next quote-unquote game review in like a month. See ya!